Okay, so you both matched on the show. I see you're both sitting together right now. First, I want to know, how was your experience on the show? Like, how do you feel like it went for you? Did you have, did you enjoy it? Let me know how it went for you, Johnny.
I didn't really know what to expect, when I went there. Um, I thought actually, I was gonna get popped and just walk out there empty. And I was okay with my life the way it was. And but when Toya answered the questions, like it just spoke to me, like it just did something to me, and it changed my whole mindset. You know.
Okay,
On the show. So
all right.
I'm very excited.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna get to that. What about for you, Antoya? How was your
Um,
experience?
Unexpected. I was
Mhm.
pretty much just there because, I thought it would be nice to meet somebody, but if I didn't, it was fine.
Yeah.
I've been divorced for 6 years, so I was okay with, chilling by myself. Was down for the experience, and
Okay.
Johnny walked out. So it was a little different
Y'all
than
both saying the same thing.
I
Okay.
expected it to.
Okay.
All right.
So you was okay with being single. He was okay with being single with his life the way it was, but he still went on the show. You know what I mean? So
All right. So you both
it's
ended
almost just like, oh, it's something to do. If I get somebody, it's neither here nor there.
up on the show. You both matched. So tell me, how is it going? And by the way, guys, excuse my voice. I kind of lost my voice a little bit screaming at the TV from the World Cup.
I'm
But the
about to
show
say, yeah,
must
you was
go on.
watching FIFA.
So yeah, tell us, how's it going? Obviously,
Congo.
you're together right now. So does that mean that you're it's working out? Let us know.
Everything is growing great, man. It's moving like seems like time is moving fast and slowing down at the same time. I don't know how it does that, but that's how it seems. Toya, I talk to her every day. We talk every day. Go to lunch. I'll FaceTime her, when I'm at lunch or she's at lunch. So it's like even though we're apart in different states, like we're having a lunch date together.
Wow.
So I think it's great. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
I'm big
Okay.
on dates, so that works for me.
Wow.
But we talk a lot, pretty much spending all of our time on the phone. So getting to know each other, and it's going really good.
Wow. Wow. Okay, you know what? Let's take it back to when you first matched that night. What happened? Let's take it all the way back. So after the show, what happened?
After the show,
Yeah.
we went and sat down on the couch and we began to talk and I shared some personal things with Toya. I guess I would call them make or break things.
Hmm.
That hey, I'm giving you a choice right now. This is who I am. This is what it is. So if you want to walk
Hey,
away right now, you know, here's your opportunity.
I like that. I like that. Hey, I'm gonna give you the synopsis on the show. When we really sit down and talk, this is where you get the real questions and the real answers. I like that.
And it was the honesty that she told me. It was the honesty for her that really just kind of, opened it up even the more. You feel me? And then, yeah, it was just only then we went out and
Where'd y'all go eat at? Where'd y'all do?
got something to eat, and we just
Okay.
sat down at this little restaurant downtown, and we just was vibing.
Hmm.
Conversation was great. So much so till I started falling asleep. I was like, hey, we got to call it a night, because because I drove, so I was like, you got to call it a night, man. And so yeah.
All right, cool. So you both went out, you got to know each other. Latoya,
Yeah.
what was going through your mind of the whole experience? Like, did you honestly think that you could find somebody on the show, or was you completely surprised?
I was completely surprised.
Hmm.
I didn't expect it. Like I said, I was there for the experience. I was open,
Mm-hmm.
but it was completely unexpected.
Hmm.
But this, his honesty, his vulnerability, when we were having those conversations, when we were sitting on the couch, is what got to me. So
I'm also guessing his favorite color is blue.
he's very open, as we've seen on the show. He's open about everything, and the more I get to know him, the more I see these traits that it's what I was looking for, in my life. So like I said, I've been by myself for a while. So finding
Okay.
Johnny and automatically, connecting and having nonstop conversation, it felt like it was natural. The vibe was continuous.
Yes.
So it was, and it's still going great. He came down here to see me, and
Okay.
it's like I've
Okay.
known him. So
Wait,
Okay.
so he came to see you in
in Fort Worth,
Fort Worth.
yeah, he's
Okay.
here visiting me now. So
Okay,
Yeah, I heard.
okay.
Okay, that's
Well,
nice.
so how's that going then? Like,
All right.
how's that? You get used to each other? How's that?
Man, it all feels so natural.
Hmm.
You know, it's nothing that, it's new, but it doesn't feel new. It's nothing that's forced. Everything is just flowing. We having a great time. It's 4th of July, so the fireworks gonna be tonight.
Mhm.
We having a great time enjoying each other. And she actually told me yesterday that I'm regretting tomorrow that you have to go back to
Oh
Florida.
wow.
Uh-oh.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. It doesn't feel right to not have him with me or know that he's leaving. But that's how much I enjoy our time together. So, and he's the opposite of me. I'm a little low key, kind of in the back, and
In the back.
he's yin and yang. So,
Okay. All right.
Man, I
so
mean,
it's a good time.
wow. Wow. I mean, the way you guys are looking, you're both smiling away. This feels like puppy love. Like, I don't know. I
It
don't know what you
does.
guys.
That's what we said, man. It feels like
A few times I've seen these catch-ups. I've seen more time. Mistake me if I'm wrong, because I haven't done all of them. Well, most of them I have, but I've seen more of the guys go to the woman's house, and they're doing catch-ups from the woman's house. I don't know, ladies, do y'all got like better internet or something? Like, or is it just the guys prefer to? I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence to happen like that. I think the girls got better internet or something. Like y'all, is that what's going on? Y'all girls know something. Y'all ladies know something like that we don't know. Your internet at your place ain't like that. If we do the catch up at your place, it's gonna be choppy. Just come to my place. I got the Would y'all know something that we don't about internet connections? Why is it better to do a catch up at their house than the dude's house? I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
high school, high school.
Falling asleep on the phone
Yeah,
type of vibes. Like
Have you
yeah,
done
he
that
checked the
before?
box. So
yeah.
yeah.
You fell on the phone. You fallen asleep on the phone before?
Man, fall asleep on the phone, wake up in the morning to go to work, phone still going.
Wow.
Toya's on the other line sleeping. I'm sleeping. Like
I'm gonna tell you this: with phones today and phones dying faster, and after overtime of use and people not getting new phones as much as they did, I pray to goodness there ain't one night where I'm on the phone with somebody for hours and I fall asleep and I forget to put my phone on a charger. Then you wake up in the morning with a dead phone. You're supposed to be up somewhere or something like that. Let's say if you got to get ready for work early in the morning, all of a sudden your phone dead. You was on FaceTime. You fell asleep with homegirl all night. Man,
I'm like, dang, the phone didn't hang up, man. It's showing 8 hours. We've been on the phone, 9 hours,
Wow.
15 hours,
damn.
just conversing, just
Okay.
just enjoying each other time, man. Asking questions, interviewing, one another.
I like that you said that the right way.
So that's how it is. You feel me?
You said conversing, not conversating. I love
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Wow. So just
Yeah.
remind us again, how old are both? How what's your ages, guys?
I'm 47.
Oh,
Okay.
Johnny, you're 47. And
Toya's
You don't have
42.
me saying this. Yeah, I'm 42.
42.
Okay.
So
I'm 42.
at this age, how important is it for you to really know what
Okay.
you want? Because a lot of people come on the show and they still don't get the whole point, or they don't come like they're ready to date. But you two seem like you're ready and you both found each other's person. How important do you think it is to know what you want?
Well, when you've experienced, like she said, she's been married before. I've been
Mm.
married several times. Things just didn't
Several
work
times.
for whatever
Damn.
reason. It didn't work out. And so, you just get to a point where like I said, I had became comfortable. I was okay, with my single life. Pay all my bills. I take trips. I pretty much kind of go where I want to go, do what I want to do, and I was okay with that.
Are you looking to be married again?
And then Toya came, and then I met her, and it's like, man, all those times I got married, all those relationships that I was in that didn't work, I realized I was actually looking for Toya way
Wow.
back then and didn't realize it. And that's why they didn't work, because how she spoke to me, when she looked at me and gave her response was just amazing. And it
Wow.
changed my.
That is a fire bar. That is a bar. But I don't want to add no. I don't want to mess the vibe up. But I'm saying there are some people that know how to talk. I'm gonna just put it like that. But that is a great bar though. That's a fire ass bar. And it does seem more legit coming from him in a way. It is kind of gray, but in a way, because he's been through so many marriages, you would think like, oh, you definitely, it's okay. You want to be single for you've been married that many times. Shoot, don't marry nobody else. Just find a partner, a companion, or whatever else, right? But he's been married several times. It's like, what did you say to get married several times? Like, you say bars to them too? So like I'm saying, get them, hook, line, and sinker. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a fire ass bar. You know what I mean? Look how she's looking at him. Like, babe.
Mind. It changed my mind on how I felt about, just being in a relationship. So I just wanted to take this opportunity and see what else we can come of this with this young lady right here. So it
So,
definitely changed my mind.
so Johnny, you're saying that God saved this woman for you, and this was the right time for you to have met her.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Everything that I was looking for in a wife, in a woman, it was like boom, pop the balloon. It's almost like speed dating, right? You don't have that much time,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, to put your best foot forward. You got a small window. You got, you got to take advantage of it. And she didn't say much, but she said something that was very powerful, and it spoke to, what I was really looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times we don't know what we're looking for until we find it.
Right.
And so when I heard it, and it was like it spoke to not just to my ears, but to my soul. And I was like, this is what I've been looking for this whole time, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I had said, like if she would have popped the bloom on me, I was gonna catch in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man. I said, hey, you sure? You sure you don't want to reconsider?
Oh, man.
Like,
Okay.
yeah. But that's how I felt. But
Okay.
the connection, she felt it too, and she kept her balloon.
Yeah.
All right.
She didn't let the small things bother her or detour her.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Latoya, I see the way you're looking at him there.
Yeah. What's up with you?
Let me know. How important is it to know what you want at this age?
Very important. Like I said, I was in a marriage for 11, 13 years, relationship for 13 years.
Wow.
Have been single for 6. So I had already done that time on me. So every answer I gave was literally off the top of my head, because that's I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I don't want, so it's extremely important. And having that time by yourself. And I feel like, and that's something that I love about Johnny, is he was content with himself, which means he was a complete individual. He wasn't looking for somebody to fill a void, just like I wasn't, but open. So once you learn to sit with yourself and be with yourself, it's easy to spot what you do want and those qualities, those traits. So.
Okay. Latoya, do you feel safe with Johnny?
No doubt.
Right by your side. Okay.
Safe and secure.
So do you
is he a protector?
Feel like you can let him lead? Then that's why you feel you feel safe, because you feel like he's there. He can lead, and you can be there with him. How's the dynamics?
So I grew up in a household where that's natural. The man is supposed to lead and is supposed to fall into that natural state. Johnny gives all of that. So, and it's just, it's the small things, when he's walking next to me, when he's talking to me, when he's giving me the reassurance, that validation. He always says in his conversation, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I love it because it's a simple validation. Like, do you understand? Do you feel me? And it's not only saying, hey, I'm going to lead you, but are you willing? Does this work for you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
extremely important.
Okay.
And do you feel like a lot of women find it hard to let a man lead because they don't feel safe or they don't trust him fully to do that job?
Everybody don't lead the same way. That's another thing. Some people lead with an authoritarian fist, and some people lead with a little leeway, and then some people just simply lead and are very kind of inclusive in the relationship of what, is like they're very open to what their significant other says as far as input in any type of situation or in a household or something like that. But it all depends on how you lead. There's even more ways that people lead than that, so
Yes, I think it's
you don't want to seem like a prison guard. We're all still human. Everybody got their breaking points, their mental states, and all types of shit. You know what I mean? So
not only is it a lot of women find it hard to lead, I think it's a lot of women haven't had that example. Whenever you come from a constant survival mode or you're always existing in fight or flight, you need somebody who can be that stability.
Mhm.
So that was one of the qualities that I knew when I got married again. That's something I want. Somebody who provides that stability and can get you out of survival mode. And I think that's a lot of issues. That's the issue with women when you get to this age is up until this point, you've been in survival mode. So you have to take that time to sit with yourself, to learn how to enjoy peace with yourself, and you attract what you are. So, and he's definitely calm. He's definitely
Right.
peace. So,
Okay.
one thing I can say about him being married so many times is that he not playing about marriage. He does date to marry. When he dates somebody, women have to go, "Oh, you dating to just, I'm dating to." He gonna marry your ass. He not playing about that.
Now, if I can,
Hmm.
piggyback off what Toya said, that's exactly what I didn't want anymore. I didn't want someone that was in survival mode.
Mm.
I didn't want somebody that was in panic mode because at the very sign of anything that doesn't line up, they're taking off. So they're over here, they're over there. One of the things I want to share this, and this kind of sheds light to what I'm saying. So, they call the lion the king of the jungle.
Mm.
And I learned early on that when a lion, and now there are animals out there that's not afraid of the lion and that
Oh
can beat the
shit,
lion.
where we going?
But when the lion roars, everything stops moving in a 2 mile radius. It paralyzes everything. And so sometimes fear, what I'm saying, will
I never heard that one, but I'm pretty sure there's some truth to that.
cause you to run in places that you don't need to be in because you're afraid. You're afraid to let the person lead. You're afraid that
Mm.
you're going to be hurt. You're afraid to let go. And you're in fight or flight mode, like she said, survival mode. And so when we go through things and we get in situations, I need you to be stable. I need you to not get the urge to run or be ready to fight it out in a place of humility. You don't
Mm.
have to assert your authority over me. You don't have to prove to me that you a strong independent
Right.
woman,
Mm.
because that's not what I'm looking for. You feel me? Not that you don't have a voice, but I'm looking like, hey, to lead somebody, what I'm saying, to where God says that we need to go, more so than we just spending time wasting each other's air,
Yeah.
with each other.
I
So
think that's a very important point that you made as well. Like, a relationship is basically like a partnership. You're both working together. Obviously the man is the leader. Because you need direction. You need somebody to, and it's not just the big things, it's the little things. Like even like
right.
oh, we're going on a holiday. The man knows, okay, let me find a way to book this stuff. Let me ask her what does she want. Because most of the ideas in the come from the woman. Let's be honest. You go on a holiday, the place you want to
Hey,
go, she has the first say. So, but the man is the one that's making the booking, but the ideas is going to come from the woman. You buy a house, most of the ideas, the decoration and stuff like that is going to come from the woman. But you're
yeah, the
both working
interior
together to
design.
build the house.
A lot of times the women are just like they clean up the corners, any type of mess somewhere you might you might book a trip and maybe leave something. Wait a minute, we have fees for this, but we can do this. You know what I mean? You don't. The thing is, I hate describing a woman and like role in a relationship. I hate describing a role in a relationship, and it makes it seem like an office assistant. I just hate it. I'm like, oh God, we gotta describe them like that. I'm like, they're not office assistants. Like, God damn. But they clean up all the loose ends. They tidy up everything. They make sure things are in place that should be in place. You know, we might do the big things like I'm gonna buy the tickets, I'm gonna book the hotel, I'm gonna do this. But she's gonna check out the amenities. What they have before you book the hotel, let me take a good look at it. Let's both go over it. She might see some things that you don't see. She might take a look at the area and say, I don't like this area. Or the water here is kind of dangerous right now, this time of the year. Let's save this for later. And that, you know, many details like that as far as the flights, booking the flights. Oh, your bag, we can carry this many bags, fly JetBlue, this class or something like that. You know what I mean? That's the role, like, as far as even what he said, interior design. That's a good one. You move into a new place. Sometimes you might have a female friend on the side or a homegirl somewhere that you might ask for, but hey, how do I want to, like, the inside of this? I'm a stylist. Like, this is my living room. I'm a minimalist. So, you know, some of the best interior designers are women, you know? So, yeah, he's right on that one.
And that's where a lot of people get it wrong. They seem to think that I need to be, you know, I need to be so strong. But not everybody can be strong forever. Even men as well. There's times when we're weak and we need that woman to, you know, to hold us down. But as long as you both can both understand that and you're both on the same wavelength, the same level, that's great. So I'm loving this dynamic, guys. One question I want to ask you about the kids. Obviously, when he said 7 kids, I know the whole internet was like, wait, hold on. 7 kids.
So he said married several times too. So I'm like, you married for each one of those kids, was with each wife?
What's going on? Latoya, how did you overcome that? And why did you not pop on him when he said that?
Who am I to question?
Now, here's the thing real quick. That it's not just a big red flag for a lot of ladies. You married 7 times. Well, at least you in it, and we know you would get married. You got kids out of all those, right? Another thing is, you know how people just go, oh, I was in this relationship, I had this relationship, you know, men, we just broke up. Let's say if you had 7 relationships in your whole life and you were married 2 times or maybe even 3 times, they'll be like, okay, that's understandable. They're like, leaving relationships is easy, but how do you get married that many times and leave the whole marriage 7 times? Like, you're like, these marriages, you're almost numb to the fact that they seem like relationships. Like, marriages should be hard to leave, and you just leave them, be like, oh, okay, he leaves marriages real easy, or, you know, whatever marriages worked out. I mean, didn't work out because he left, or maybe they left, but still, the marriage is like, how come these marriages all keep failing with you? Like, this is wild.
Somebody's existence.
That's what some women would think, right?
Let alone the existence of children. You know, I'm a firm believer. I come from a family, you know, where we have a lot of children. We have bonus children. You know, I myself am the product of an amazing bonus dad. You know, so I don't think that children play the role. Children are going to be grown. You know, we're here to protect them, take care of them, and we have them. I myself have 5 children. So, you know, I have 5 children. I still have 2 at home. Okay. It's children come from a place of love. You know, that's all I can say. Who are we to question anyone's existence, you know, let alone a child and how a child got into this world. So he could have easily lied about that. You know, he could have, but that's not Johnny. So his children are his children. He takes care of them. It wasn't, as long as he's taking care of his kids, I don't have an issue with children, you know. Okay. The more the better. I'm all about family. So I'm all about family. You know.
And how is family? How's the dynamics? Have you both spoke to each other's family?
Well, here's the funny thing. He has 7 kids. I don't think he meant to say he was married 7 times. He wasn't married 7 times, was he? I don't remember him saying he was married 7 times. Here, he kind of mentioned it several, I think just several kids, but he put that into, they were talking about a different subject when several was mentioned. There wasn't any kids being talked about. He did say he had several kids before on the show, but I don't think he was married 7 times though.
Families, obviously you're there right now with Toya. Have you met her family? Let us know.
Oh yeah, I've met the kids, and from my take, I got good vibes.
Okay.
I'm a lovable person.
Uh,
Yeah.
Ain't nobody, side-eyed me yet. You feel me? Um, so I just left the barber shop with the baby boy, taking him to get a
okay.
haircut.
Okay. Already. That's
So
good.
yeah.
That's good.
So,
That's
Okay,
good.
that's
and the
okay.
parents, I FaceTime moms, talk to her on FaceTime, but
Hmm.
she's out of town right now. She'll be back later.
They have a big blended family. That family reunion gonna be jumping.
So I get to meet her later.
Y'all gonna have plenty of people to take care of you when you get older. That's a good thing.
My
Hmm.
family is very open. So
Yeah.
all my hometown elders, they watched it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was like so, and even my oldest daughter watched it, and whenever Johnny walked out, she was like, right there.
Right. So she knew.
She knew. She already knew. So she was like, that's who he is right there. So
I never heard of that description. Hometown elders.
she was already calling it before it happened. So
I like this picture. It's the nicest picture so far.
Wow. So where do you see this going, guys? Like, where do you see all of this heading?
to forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Wow.
To forever.
Yeah,
I'm down for the ride. Are you?
I'm down for the ride,
I'm
man.
down for the ride. So
Probably be married before the year's out.
Woo!
You know.
Yo, this is what it's all
Yeah.
about. And I'm wearing the hat today. I'm wearing the tee. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
For people to come on the show and have this
I'm gonna get one of them.
mindset is exactly what the show is about. People seem to think that, negativity and this is the show is this full of people not working out, this and that. I mean, that's life. Life, there's a lot of disappointing moments when there's a lot of it, but you have to keep trying. And I never give up. If I find a way to bring people together, even if it's in small numbers, at least I'm trying to do that, make a difference. Because you two coming together it makes a difference in everybody around you. So, your kids, your family, everything changes. So to see this, especially at this age, this is exactly what we are looking for. And I want to give examples of people like you at this age range, because we're looking up to you, to show us how it's done. And some people at this age still come on the show popping balloons because of shoes. They come on the show popping balloons because, of stuff that's just like, come on, you can change that.
My ex had the same haircut. I don't like it. It's like, all right, I don't have to get this hair. I don't always get this haircut. Like, I don't know. If this is your favorite haircut and your ex really traumatized you, tried to kill you, or did some essay or something wild, then okay. But the hair, like that part right there in your hair, I don't like it. But everything else on you is fine. You're a pretty good guy. You make $500,000 a year. You know what I mean? You don't have no crazy exes. You don't have any kids. Blah blah. You're perfect. But that little part in your hair right there, I've heard men turn down women for dumb shit too. But hey,
But when you look beyond that, you're like, wow, we're not this age. We shouldn't be messing around. We should know what we want. And if you want to settle, find the person to settle with.
yeah, we're meant to be paired. The beings that we are meant to be paired. Now,
Say that again. Say that again so everybody can hear.
The beings that we are meant to be paired.
Yeah.
And we are meant to be together. So
Exactly. Wow.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, if that does happen, guys, I'm coming to the wedding. I have to be there.
hey,
you'll be invited.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna come up.
Call them.
But so you're
Load that wedding up.
there. You're going back tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Is Toya planning to come and see you one day?
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah. Toya's already been looking for jobs.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow. Okay.
Where in Tallahassee, and she's already talking about relocating, man.
The crazy thing is, that's what it's like. I don't.
So I know I'm not crazy. He said. So I'm looking at the comments on YouTube. That's what I'm looking down on my phone for. I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. He did say he was. It said married several times really got me, but who cares? They look extremely good together. Okay, so I'm not crazy. He did say he was married several times with 7 different kids. So I'm guessing each kid is from I'm guessing each kid with one woman. I'm guessing because it's several kids, several marriages. It happened to be equal number 7, the lucky number. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe one of the few of those wives didn't have kids. So
Texas it doesn't feel like home.
with him at least.
And I've lived in a lot of different places. I have no issue with moving around, but Florida is probably where I belong. So
You're both just shining. Like you're both just shining right now. I'm like, is this love? Like, am I
Man,
right in
listen,
saying?
it's yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
It's just it seems like I've been knowing Toya for way longer than 2 weeks. It seems
Okay.
like, I mean, just the camaraderie that we share. It's just real. It's just genuine.
and that's something that happens when you know who you are.
What
You know,
exactly? When
when
you
you know
know,
what you
you
want.
know. When
When
you
you
know,
know
you know,
you
and it happens quick. People keep saying that, oh, it takes a year to 2 years. Listen, if you are with a person and it's taking them 2 years to love you or stuff like that, I'm sorry, you have to start questioning this person.
Ben, listen, I don't have 2 years worth of personality traits.
Exactly.
I
2 years,
don't
2 years worth of personality traits. The only thing I have said this many times before, but yes, people do change. You don't know. And you be like, oh, this is the different person from however many years ago, but there becomes an age to where you kind of settle into the long run without any changes. Like, I'm settled into this is the kind of person I'm looking for. I do this in life. I wake up at this time, or da 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 whoop 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 whoop, and you're okay with yourself in the framing of you being in a relationship of, hey, if I do get into a relationship, these are the things that I know I can change, because they've been through marriages before. They have had kids already, so I'm pretty sure they're seasoned enough to be able to manage their situation now, like moving from place to place. They've been through this. So I think they got this. I'm hoping for them. I pray for them.
don't have 2 years worth. You might get 6 months of personality traits out of me. I don't have 2 years of worth
6 months
of
worth of
character
Yes.
traits.
personality.
A man knows kind of right away. A man knows. Like I'm gonna be 100% real. Like within the first week, 2-3 weeks, a man already knows if you're talking every day on the phone, you can't get this person out of your head, then you already know that this person is the person that you can see spending your life with. You know,
I
if
asked
you
my
don't have
brother
that,
that same thing.
yeah, if you're not having that feeling, it's taking you like over 6 months, and then you're just going on and off, and it's not really secure. Listen, you're wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, you're wasting a lot of time, and I'm not a person to waste time.
I think we know.
Everybody, that knows
We
me,
know.
my past, that's probably gonna watch this interview. They know that's one of the things. They know I don't waste time. I'm not gonna stay with you 10 years knowing 8 years ago it wasn't gonna work. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna allow you to waste my time.
Yeah.
So it's what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and me and Toya are gelling. You feel me? And we having a blast right now. We enjoying every moment of each other. We're enjoying this. We've been buzzing on the internet and phone calls from here all over the place. Like, it's been crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
And I've done enough work. I've been by myself long enough to know that I don't want to waste any of that.
Yes.
I don't want to waste the work that I put into myself,
Mhm.
because my thing was always, I need to work on me, because what I expect, from my spouse, from my partner, I would need to be able to give it in return. So it needs to be
Ooh, say that
fully
again.
reciprocated.
Say that again. Spit some
Exactly
bars.
what I expect, I need to be able to give it. So
Like, and that's
I
that's
wouldn't
that's
waste that.
that's in this generation. A lot of people don't want to, you know, give back. They just want everything for them, 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 them. You have to think about your partner. So
that's
this is
exactly
great.
why they're not achieving success.
Yeah.
That's why they continue to hit walls of failure.
Yeah, and it's
Selfishness.
there's this war going on, men versus women. Oh, all women are like this, blah blah blah. All men are like this, guys. Like all this separation that we're doing in the world. What are you doing? If we are meant to be paired, we need to start finding ways to, work with each other, help each other to get to places that we want to be. All this war about, oh, women are like this, women are like that, women are like, men are like this, men are like that. And then when they come on the show, it doesn't work. Everybody's like, "Oh, you see what I'm saying? This is what always happens. It never works out." That's because we put that mentality on ourselves. We think that nothing ever works out. We don't want to hear any good. Now, some people are not going to watch this episode because it's gone so well. But when a negative episode comes out, oh yeah, blah, blah, you see, this is why it doesn't work out.
I know. I like the positive ones. Of course, the negative ones get their height too, but I like seeing these successful ones because there's not that many of them. You know what I mean?
Guys, no. Let's promote this. This is what I want to promote. And
Right.
the more people see that, oh, I can actually have this, then it changes people's mindset of like, there's positivity in this world.
Sometimes, BM, we as people, we go into situations with a defeated mindset,
100%.
and we're looking for success. But your mind you're already defeated. You've
It's already
already
defeated.
given up. You're already looking for the negative, but you're wishing for the positive.
Or you're
Exactly.
hoping that somebody will come in and fix it for you.
Yeah.
So nobody can come in and fix that for you. That's something that it takes work. I knew what my flaws were, and I knew that it's not something I wanted to bring to someone that I would eventually fall in love with, marry. So I was willing to sit with that. I was willing to. Don't get me wrong. I'd been on some dinner dates that I had to ghost, but I knew immediately what I wanted. This is consistent, so this is something I want to remain consistent in.
Got a
Something I
ghoster.
will.
We got a ghoster.
This is good. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, any projects that you both got coming up that we can look out for, let us know.
Hey, that's it. Link down below. They worked it out. They're about to be married. Got a blended family of, I guess, 5, 6, what, 12 kids. She got what? 5 kids. He got 7. So 12 kids in total. That's gonna be a big family reunion. Hopefully those kids have kids. That's what we populate. You know what I'm saying? Populate. Make sure everybody has some type of success in their life. Spread have a big family reunion. It all started from Pop the Balloon. Definitely invite them to the wedding. This is actually a good match. I like this. They both been married. They both got kids. This is what it should be. This is cool right here. I like that. He's not wasting no time. Married several times, but that is a goddamn. Damn, that man's been doing some work.